pointing towards a possibility of, and that next phase up is going to be November is going to be bearish, can break even possibly.
Welcome to Investing Insights with Ben. My name is Ben, 13 years in market and nearly 5 years trading full-time. My edge comes from cycles, spotting when stocks and crypto are primed for big moves. Combine technical analysis, order book flows, and even astrocycle studies to time entries and exits with precision. The goal? 5% to 10% portfolio gain per month consistently. And returns that beat broader market and even hedge funds. If you want timely strategies you can apply right now, hit like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss the next setup.
Hello and welcome to Investing Insights with Ben. My name is Ben. I hope you guys are excited to hear what I have in store for you for this week. Let's actually look at what we discussed in the last couple of weeks and how things have performed. So look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I told you guys on that I am buying on September 25th, which September 25th was right here. I bought 75% of the position on September 25th. And I mentioned between October 7th and October 13th is going to be another time period to add a little bit to your position. Now, I did mention before I bought it on September 25th that the dip could go lower low or a higher low. With the price action after that week, I thought that price might not make a lower low. But that I explained to you later that we saw some high level, high value orders in the order book that was pointing towards a possibility of a $107,000, $106,000 sweep on Bitcoin. And even though I didn't expect it to happen in October, it did. So we ended up making a lower low. I added more into that position. In my last video, I mentioned, I believe it was on Thursday, I made that video that it's still a good time to buy. So if let's say you were to buy on Thursday, you basically bought about the same price point below $110,000. So number one, you could have sold here when I told you there's going to be a dip coming after October 7th, which the 7th is right here. So basically the top of the market. I told you there's going to be a dip coming between 7th and 13th right here. But then on Thursday, I told you that this is still a good time to buy. So you could be buying anywhere in this price range. And your average is under $110,000. And then you had another surge up to $114,000. You could make some profit. But you don't, if you didn't sell it, which I didn't, it is still okay. You know, the price action, this is what I have to share with you. October 22nd, which is today, through October 26th, there's going to be some volatility that's going to bring some price action correction. So it was not 22nd, it was 20th that originally, but the price actually corrected and it's going to chop is what I'm trying to say. The price is not in a bullish phase until the 26th, 27th of this month. Now Friday, which is the 24th, I believe, we have the CPI meeting and that could bring some bullishness into the market. And then the weekend and the following Monday, the 26th, 27th, could start the next phase up. And that next phase up is going to be bullish phase until November 7th or right around that date. As we get closer, I'll give you exact date. But as of right now, November 7th is what I'm seeing. And what my plan is that I'm going to exit my position. So I did take some profit over here. I didn't ride it all the way to 126th. I actually sold it 121. I bought it back right around $110,000. So my average right now is around $110,000. And I plan on selling it in the first week of November. So if you are following me and you're using the stochastic RSI, then the very simple thing to do here is when in that time frame you see on a 4-hour or daily time frame, when you see the let's say this is your orange line and then this is your blue line, and then you see the blue line crossing over. When the blue line crosses from up to down on a daily time frame. Daily time frame is more important, but 4-hour time frame will get you more precise exit. Sometimes what happens is a 4-hour time frame might tell you on November 3rd that we're going down, but then between 3rd and 7th, let's say it's actually November 8th or 9th when it actually happens, the daily time frame doesn't go down. So the price between those 4 or 5 days can move up considerably, but it's still okay. You know, you missed out on 4 days of gain. That's fine. But this is what you have to do. You have to play the RSI, and that gives you some good results. So that's what we're looking at. So this is what we're looking at. Take a screenshot of this, write it down, note it down if you want to. But this is what my plan is. November is going to be bearish. November, you are going to see some possibility we actually go down and make a lower low in November. That means under 103. It could even go below $100,000. I'm not 100% sure. I do not care. We will see some order books. In the order book, you will see some new orders come in around that time, and that's what is going to tell me what price to look for. So if the orders come in at $80,000, that means that the price, institutions are expecting the price to go down to $80,000 level, which is where the liquidity is right now. But I'm not saying it's going to go to $80,000. It could just stay at $100,000. It could make a higher high. Who knows, right? What I'm saying is November is not a time frame where you're expecting the price to go up considerably. It's going to go sideways or it's going to go down. And then December is probably when the bullishness will start again. Again, as we get closer to those dates, I will update you guys and I'll let you know what I'm planning on doing. Now, I did mention in my last video that I am holding some coins, altcoins also. There's altcoins like Tau. So let's look at the dates, how they performed. So on 25th, if you bought Tau, you bought right at the bottom. It went up. I said October 13th. After October 13th, it's going to go down. This is where you would have sold it. Came down October 17th. It started going up again. It's down now. So if you bought somewhere in this price range, again, you're basically breaking even at this point. But I am holding it still, and I expect it to go up at least to these levels, if not more, in the first week of November, and I'm going to sell it. So this is the top of this range is $475, and that's where you can have nice gains. But let's look at the gains. This is about 50% gain from 25th through the 13th of October. And if you bought in this price range, you could have another 20% gain, if not more. I mentioned I bought Zcash. If you look at Zcash, 25th of September is right here. 13th of October was right here. And 17th is right here. I gave you all these dates. That's why I'm marking them down. This was 400% gain, 417% gain. This right here, you would be up 28%. Again, I'm holding it and I'm going to sell it and hopefully make more money on this as well. I wouldn't be buying any more at this point, even if it goes high or low, because right now I'm keeping more cash. I'm taking profits. This is the time frame from 26th, 27th of October till November 7th is when you want to start taking profits and keep more cash. There was a few other coins performed very well as well. 25th is right here. So this one did 200%, or if you go by dates, 13th is right here. 13th, the max profit was 151%, even if at close 117%. So the coins did really, really well. If you're holding some of the other coins, legacy coins, XRP, a lot of you are holding XRP and ADA and so forth. I have some small positions in these coins as well. They did not perform very well. And to be honest, the legacy coins, they are not looking too bad to be held through November. If you bought it on September, these coins did not perform well. They actually, from here to here, they only did about 13%. But if you held through it, look where you are. You actually are in the negative. You would be 14% in the negative. But then you can break even possibly. Hopefully it'll go up with the other coins. But at these price ranges, these are not bad prices for XRP towards the end. So here's something important for you to know. The bull run, I told you that if the prices rise up, take the exit liquidity, then we could see altcoin run like crazy. Now, some of my altcoins did run like crazy, but not all altcoins, which is what we call it, a bull market. And this bull market, the crazy bull market, it's not coming in October, of course. The price action, the altcoins are showing you that. It's not coming in November, because I told you November is going to be a bearish month. So when is it going to come? Now, December and January looks interesting, and it could be the start of that alt season. And we could see another dip. It's going to be towards the end of January. We could see a dip into February, and then February into April could be a crazy run up as well. I know if you study cycles, especially the 4-year cycle, the 4-year cycle is showing that this should be the end of the bull run for crypto. But that's not what I'm seeing in the changing cycles. The changing cycles mean I'm not studying the 4-year cycle. I'm studying yearly cycles. I'm studying 10-year cycle. I'm studying weekly cycles. I'm studying different cycles and daily 4-hour cycles. And of course, there's no 10-year cycles in Bitcoin and altcoins, but the 4-hour cycles are not going to project into the future of what's going to come in next year. But the rest of the cycles, they are showing me that we're going to have some bullishness into next year as well. And stock market is showing that as well. So again, the crypto not going to do well in the later part of November. Starting November 7th or 9th, it's not going to go up. December could be good. The later part of December especially is going to be good for crypto. January is going to be good for crypto. Then we're going to see another dip, and we're going to see another buying opportunity, and that will bring us the end of crypto, the 4-year cycle, and we're going to see some bearishness for longer for a few months. Same is true for stocks as well. Stocks are going to do pretty much the same. Those dates apply for stocks as well. Let's look at what happened on September 25th here. You could have bought this, went up. October 10th is right here, came down. So I said between October 8th through 9th. I gave October 9th as the date of a possible high. If you look back at my video, I said October 9th could be the top. And that brought us this, which was a pretty decent correction, 3.94% correction. And I said, I literally drew into Monday, and then I said we could start recovering. And I couldn't be more accurate than that. The market came down and on Friday, and then Monday we started recovering. So Monday opening, it's Sunday night, we opened quite high, went up, and then choppiness continues. And those dates that I gave you, let's see, I actually wrote them down here. So these are the dates. October 27th brings the next move up. Volatility to drop after CPI. So Friday this week is the CPI. Volatility is going to drop. That means the prices are going to go up. And November 4th through 14th, the volatility rises again. So after November 4th, start for another leg down. November is not going to be a bullish month for stocks. December will bring some buying opportunities. Late November, early December, I will give you exact dates as we get closer. But we're going to have some buying opportunities. We have some bearishness in the stocks, bigger stocks. I keep telling people, and a lot of my friends and colleagues, they don't believe. They just want to buy all the time. They're like, Amazon's doing this and Amazon doing that. And Nvidia is a great stock, and Google is a great stock. And all these stocks, all Mag 7, most of them, they're not bullish for next few months. So I am not buying, but I will be buying as the prices come down. If you have some orders set up for the future for any price drop. Those are going to be good buying opportunities because, like I said, first half of next year is going to be bullish, and we will see a lot of the stocks are actually showing the ABC down right now. And on that, if the prices come down, retrace to that 50% level on the Fibber retracement from the last pivot in April, those will be great buying opportunities. And then next year, we're going to see new all-time highs in those stocks. And then the bearishness going to continue. 2026 so far, I believe, is going to be a bearish year. We're going to end up going down, but the first few months until probably April, we're going to be bullish. We're going to be crazy bullish. So any retracements, 50% retracements, are buying opportunities, but be careful and listen to the dates that I give you. And if you see any buying opportunities around those dates, go for it. This is what I believe. This is what my plan is. This is not a financial advice. So I wish you guys luck, and let's keep rocking. That wraps up this episode of Investing Insights with Ben. Remember, timing is everything. Edge comes from discipline, not luck. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss the setup that can move your portfolio.